Katie with For the Dogs. We operate southwest Minneapolis, and then Linden Hills, 50th and France area. And so it's a family-run business. The most part, my husband and I do everything. And the majority of what we do now is dog walks, some let-outs, and then a lot of dog park runs. And we'll do some daycare, but it's not like a traditional daycare where you go in a facility and the dogs sit on a cement floor and try not to run into the cement posts. Our daycare is more personalized in that the dogs get to be around the same dogs quite a bit. It's the same people all the time. I've been doing this, I think, since 2003. Between that and my husband coming on board, I think in 2011, we have like nearly 30 years of experience between the two of us. We build a really close relationship with the dogs and with the people. Another thing that we end up doing is puppy care. And so a lot of the daycare facilities that you have, they can't necessarily take puppies, which makes sense. I mean, just because there's a lot more liability and risk there. Where in our situation's a bit more controlled because we know all those other animals really well, teaching the dog how to be a dog so they understand what that means. And a lot of the ones that we work with are just, I don't mean to brag, but they end up becoming just pretty awesome dogs, the ones that we work with, especially as puppies. Those are two huge things we do. So the daycare and then the dog park is another one. I mean, we've had clients in the past where if the dog doesn't get to go a certain number of weeks, they start sitting by the door and barking. If we don't make it in time, we end up doing more play groups than we do walks because we've discovered that the dogs seem to thrive a little better and they get more exercise in a 30-minute play group than they would in a 30-minute walk. I mean, our philosophy is to meet the dog where they're at, right? What are we going to do that's best for them, not necessarily what's easiest for us? Again, going back to meeting each animal and figuring out their personality and knowing each one is different and paying attention to each one. And a lot of that has to do with being present. It's really cool, these relationships we build with everybody and how much we sincerely care and how much our clients care and how it really is family. And if they know how much we sincerely love their animals, that creates these really strong relationships and respect. Part of why we do it is because we love those personal relationships and we really love their dogs. Pet sitting can make or break vacations, weddings, funerals. We have some clients with some pretty high focus, high-end jobs where they say, this is the most important thing in our life. We need for you to be able to do this is a huge part in us to be able to do our job right. The right or wrong pet sitter can make or break any of those things. If your dog is important to you as dogs are to us, it's worth it. If the proof is in your dog's behavior, where they see us and they sprint to the car or they sprint up the front steps to our house, or they're super excited to be there. I mean, we just give you the confidence that, you know, your dog is going to be set if you have to leave town, if you have to go to work for the day, if whatever you have to get done, you know that they're going to be taken care of and they're going to be loved and they're going to be treated like one of our own.